Hello, Ms. Virginia. Today I'm going to show you my presentation about sodium. So let's get right into it. So here's the infographic that I made, as you can see. Let's start off by the atomic number and the symbol. So its atomic number is 11, and you write sodium as Na. So role in human body. Sodium makes up 0.2% of the human body and is a key electrolyte. It helps regulate the body's water balance, and like potassium, it is essential for nerve signaling. So sodium isn't really a big factor in our body since it only makes up 0.2%, but it's really important to have a good source of sodium every day because it is key to keep us hydrated, because it is an electrolyte and it regulates just the water balance that we have in our body. Daily requirements. The American Heart Association advises adults to limit sodium intake to no more than 2,300 milligrams a day, with an optimal target of 1,500 milligrams a day. So a lot of people actually overpass the limit that we are supposed to use to take of sodium. It's really easy to actually overtake, and we will see later why in the different foods that contain a lot of sodium. So food sources. Many processed foods like frozen shrimp, canned soups, cured meats, for example hams, prosciutto, pizza, and boxed meals are very hard in sodium, which makes it easy to exceed the daily limits. So as you can see, these foods, we see them maybe not as everyday foods, but it's really a common food that we usually intake, not every day, but a lot of the time. So the effects of intakes. A lower than needed intake of sodium can cause symptoms like fatigue, headaches, nausea, and can even cause a coma. So now we see the truth of why it is essential to have a good source of sodium every day. One thing that I would recommend is maybe to keep our bodies hydrated and high in electrolytes is drink a glass of water with a little tablespoon of salt. Not a tablespoon, like a little pinch of salt. That would be enough to keep us hydrated and have us with good levels of sodium in our body. So as you can see, this is a visual representation I made of some foods and the amount of content of sodium that they contain. So canned soups have 700 milligrams per cup. Frozen shrimp have 800 milligrams per 3 ounces. So that's like what? I don't know how many shrimp that would be, but definitely whenever we eat frozen shrimp, we maybe even overpass 3 ounces. So we might be eating more than 800 milligrams per serving. Then we have ham, which has 1,100 milligrams per 3 ounces as well. And it's really easy to overtake the limit, especially with ham, since it's like an addicting food. Then we have pizza, which is 700 milligrams per slice, which I don't know about you, but whenever I eat pizza, I usually eat like 6 slices, so I'm having like 4,200 milligrams of sodium in one single serving. And this is my bibliography, and thank you for listening to my video and for looking at my presentation. I hope you like it.